Как-то больше был наблюдать за ним, то есть те эмоции, которые он испытывает, или как-то я смотрю, ну, действительно, что-то, ну, такой другой, скажем так. Не знаю, с чем это связано, но как-то выглядел он по-другому.
It was curious for me to observe his behavior, like his reactions, and to me, he looked a bit different.
How so? What was curious? What stood out to you?
И не то, что заинтересовало, как он ведет себя, какие слова он сейчас говорит. То есть он говорит, что я о нем что-то говорю. То есть, ну, то есть его поведение больше.
Well, about things that he's saying, about the words that he's choosing, and his behavior.
Yeah, he called you an asshole. What'd you make of that? Like, does it like throw you off? Like, what the heck? Like, where's this coming from?
Да, если честно, я этого не слышал. Это он где? На пресс-конференции? А, о чем? Да, я просто этого не понял. То есть переводчик вот мне как бы не перевел. Ну, как бы, ну, это точно не красит его в первую очередь, да, то есть можно сказать много гадостей, то есть, что я ему могу сказать? То, что он мышь рыжая или что он петух, ну, что ему сказать? Ну, то есть это опять же будет показывать мою сторону, да.
Well, I did not react immediately to this because probably it was interpreter's fault. He smoothed it down a little bit. But what can I say now? That he's just, I don't know, a red mouse? Or, I don't know.
You didn't know? Yeah, he said that. Like,
I'm not here. I'm not focused for him. I'm just talk with, just...
Do you feel like he's trying to do that to sell the fight, or do you feel like he feels something personal there with the two fights?
Я не знаю, что он пытается, как бы, то есть, ну, честно, как бы, то, что как он ведет себя, в какую игру он собирается играть, как бы, это его, как бы, осуждать его или думать сейчас о нем. Ну, я этого, как бы, не делаю, то есть, я не думаю о нем, я его даже не слушаю, что он там говорит, я просто посмотрел, он какой-то, ну, скажем так, что-то пытается.
I don't know what he's trying to do, what game he's trying to play. I just look at him and he kind of like thought, he looked to me that he was kind of like agitated too much. And
when you've shared so much time with him, two fights, do you feel that you hold an edge over him mentally, seeing that a lot of fans felt you won the first fight and that the second fight a lot of fans felt that you won as well?
Потому что многие считают, что первый бой вы выиграли, а во втором, ну, в лучшем случае, ничья была.
Ну, так как он ведет себя сейчас, то есть как он себя чувствует, то есть если бы он был бы уверен бы в себе бы, или бы был уверен в том, то, что, ну, что он выиграл действительно, как бы, я не знаю, опять же, тяжело его судить, например, я чувствую, что я в тех боях был лучше, и я чувствую себя уверенно, мне даже не интересно, что он там думает или говорит, то есть я не думаю о нем.
Well, his behavior now shows that he's not confident. Like he would have behaved differently, and if he thought that he won in that second fight, and but I don't think about it. He's not on my mind.
Those are the words of Gennady Golovkin being translated by his interpreter, and his reaction to Canelo Alvarez calling him an asshole. He's saying he doesn't really think about it. He calls it strange. He's talking different. And let's counterpunch. Well, like I told you guys, when Canelo Alvarez called him an asshole, when Canelo Alvarez was talking this, hey, I'm not this type of guy, I say what I feel, he's been talking a lot of shit, he's been doing this and that, he's been, it's personal. And you remember I let you guys know that since Canelo's been with Eddie, he's been different. It's been a different persona. Don't get no mistakes about it. There's been a difference between Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn, promotional-wise, all the way through. Maybe he didn't say certain things in English versus saying those things in Spanish, right? When he said them in English, I think he was more precise, more detailed. When he said it in Spanish, it was more like some kind of almost scripted type, you know, like talk is cheap, el habla tela mucho, porque estoy un gano este pelea, that type of stuff. But when he's talking English, it's very detailed. It's kind of really more of a Eddie Hearn style. You know what I mean? Like, and like I've told you guys, maybe Eddie Hearn has had a type of hold or influence on Canelo Alvarez. And, you know, to Golovkin saying, well, maybe he's not confident. He's not a confident fighter. I haven't seen this happen. No, he hasn't. He's right. He hasn't. He's seen a little pushback from what Golovkin said the second fight when he did test positive. But before that, we didn't see any of that. Golovkin is somewhat of a Manny Pacquiao type character. He's not. He doesn't go out of his character like that. Even when Canelo Alvarez called him an asshole, he was just more like, you know what I mean? So it wasn't that way with Golovkin, and Golovkin keeps it professional, and he's calling him not confident or whatever, and I think, and he's saying he sounds agitated. Well, if Canelo Alvarez is agitated, the only thing that I can think him agitated about is this, la mitad, meaning 50-50, half and half. I think Canelo may have that last loss on his mind, you know, and now he's fighting the bottom of the barrel, or the lesser of the most threatening part of his contract with DAZN, and it might be frustrating a bit. That may be the case. So that might be why he's agitated. You know, not that he thinks that I won't win, because if any fight I feel that he can beat Golovkin is right now. Any time frame is right now. So Golovkin thinking he has an edge, I don't know. You know, I mean, it could play into his favor. I mean, I hope so. I love upsets. Can you imagine Canelo Alvarez losing back-to-back 2 losses? You know, I mean, that would actually be poetic justice, honestly, because Golovkin he deserved that first win, bro. We know that. But him thinking that Canelo doesn't seem confident, I think he seems more agitated than confident. And I think he's feeling agitated because he lost his last fight. Now, the question you ask yourself is, like, would Canelo Alvarez have this type of persona, bravado, reaction, attitude towards Gennady Golovkin if he would have beat or decision Dmitry Bivol? That's what you ask yourself. And if that was the case, you've answered your own question. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Gennady Golovkin responding to Canelo Alvarez, responding that he's not confident. This is all new to him. Please subscribe. Of course, you guys have been Counterpunched. Peace.